Hey friend, Roger Christopherson here again with another first listen review, and this is one that I really haven't babbled about very much. And what I mean by babbling about this much is singles. But before we get to it, just want to ask you to like, share, and subscribe. Keep this music alive, because if you're into this type of stuff, which is us just chatting and babbling about music and telling stories and what we think of it, it's about it. No major history lesson here or anything like that. We just babble about the music. And if you're into that, cool. If not, thanks for checking it out, but that's kind of what we do. And today what I was babbling about already is Guns N' Roses released another like dual single or whatever they're calling it. I don't know. But it's like two singles all in one, dropped today. We haven't really been getting much from these guys at all, so every time something happens, everybody gets excited if you're a Guns N' Roses fan anyway, which I am. I've been a fan since the first time I heard the first lick of Welcome to the Jungle on Headbangers Ball. I remember the day that I heard that, and I thought it was like one of the most unique things I'd heard at the time. And yeah, I had to get the album, loved every song on it, and that's just where it all started for a lot of people. That's where it started for me, and just been a fan ever since. Since the whole breakup and whatever you want to call it, and Axl took over, it's been a little hit and miss for me. I like the stuff that has come out, since Duff and Slash have joined back up again, and I really hope that they write some new stuff. This is, again, just leftovers from the Chinese Democracy demos. I know these two songs have been released on a bootleg of some sort, pre-Duff and Slash, and that's just one of those things I haven't picked up, which is surprising because I usually get everything there is. But I have not grabbed that yet, but that's kind of what these are. Although with Atlas, the first one on here, has more of a classic Guns N' Roses feel to me anyway. We got a new drummer in here, I guess. Isaac Carpenter has been with him. I don't really know exactly when he joined, quite honestly. I have not been following that closely to the band members other than Duff and Slash and Axl, so forgive me for that. But I guess they do have a new drummer here, and I think his style actually fits in very well with the song. I don't have the comparison of the demo to compare it to, but it sounds like Guns N' Roses, which is a good thing. Not one of their most memorable songs, I don't think, but I think it's a good song. It's got a cool little drum vibe to it. It's not your standard, just 1, 2, 3, 4, go type feel. It's got this cool little tom thing going on through quite a bit of it, which kind of reminds me of You Could Be Mine type of a feel to it, and that's what I got out of it anyway. But I really like the song, and the way Slash's guitar just kind of makes, I don't know what it is about the two, Axl and Slash together. It just will always sound like Guns N' Roses with those two guys together. And Duff is not really playing too flashy on the song, although he has a very distinct style of playing. He's got very memorable bass lines, I think anyway, and as bass being one of the main instruments I enjoy playing and doing, I always gear my ear towards that just naturally, and I think he actually really holds on a really tight rhythm on the song. It actually came together really well. I know it's written after everything. They left and came back. It was written in between all that, but I think they added their little taste to it, and I actually really liked it. And the solo in this, I was kind of expecting it to be more like a melodic thing, but he just kind of slashed his jams on this one. Just really gets rips a cool solo. I liked it, so I thought that was pretty cool. The other song on here, Nothin, it starts with a very strange electric piano keyboard sound. I don't even know how to describe it. It threw me off a little bit, not gonna lie. It was a very strange sound choice, I thought. However, when the band kicks in, it kind of sounds more Guns N' Rosy to me. Axl sings a little bit lower on this one, but when the song kicks in, he kicks it up a notch and starts really singing really good. Actually, right before the solo, he Axl, that is, really kicks it in, and yeah, it was a cool little moment right there in the song, and I like the build in the middle of the song. I thought that sounded really cool, and it's a slower song, more, I don't know if I'd call it a ballad, but it's a slower song, and from that point on to the middle section where Slash comes in and plays, it sounds really classic Guns N' Roses to me, but unfortunately that keyboard sound comes back in the middle again. I don't know what it is, that it just sounds like something, that keyboard sound is just really bad. I know we all have different tastes. Some people may like that. To me, it just sounds like something some kid would use on a little demo Casio thing or something. I don't know. It seems like if that was actually a guitar playing that part, it would have sounded really cool. Like Slash was finger picking that part, I thought it would maybe like make that sound awesome. That song would be really good. I think that's the only distraction from the whole thing, is that the sound. It's not even the part, it's just the sound. I just found distracting, but that's it. Axl sang really good on it. I think he sang really good on both of these, actually. Really clear and just clear, like not a whole lot of raps going on Atlas, a little bit here on Nothin, but I like that. So I don't know, really was digging these two tunes. I know there's not too much to talk about here, it's only 2 songs, but I would really love to hear an actual album. I would love to hear, some actual songs that they wrote together, because so far all we've gotten is stuff that Slash and Duff have come in and added to. I don't know if what other parts have been redone. I don't know if Axl's been redoing the parts or drums. I'm assuming the drums got redone on this, but don't really know. That's what I had heard on one of the other things. I don't even remember where I heard that from. One of these other things I'd heard about the release of this, that they added a new drummer. And I'm assuming he played on this, but I don't know if there's anything that I'm wrong about on that. Feel free to correct me down below. That's kind of what we're talking about here. Like I said, we just babble and chit chat about what we think of this stuff, and that's kind of my first thoughts. But it'd be just great if they could at least get Izzy in on the writing. I know he doesn't want to go out and do all that stuff. I don't know if there's bad blood there or what, but just those riffs he came up with are so awesome. And his solo stuff is pretty cool. I don't really get into his singing style, unfortunately, but I think the songs that he writes for his solo stuff, I always really enjoy it, and you can just tell that he had a lot of input on that first album that we all love. So I don't know if you could get back in there and help with the writing. I just think that'd be awesome. But fingers crossed, wishful thinking. Who knows if that'll ever happen? We can always dream, I guess. But until that happens, we'll see you.